We got some shelters. But they're white. Shelter's not white. He's blue or purple or whatever. I don't know color names. Violet. There's Lapras. Why are we in the water? I thought we're playing gold, not sapphire. Oh, well now we're emerald because we're in the forest. Duh, Pikachu, why'd you attack the Jigglypuff? It was just minding its own business. Oh, Chikorita. Oh, Cyndaquil. Oh, Totodile. Why is Blastoise there? Blastoise. Why is the Charizard? You're not on the box. You're not one of the starters. There's the one that's on the box. Isn't it really fascinating that first two mainline games, you know, the red, blue, green, and yellow, you know, two, they didn't have box legendaries. They barely had legendaries at all. I mean, like, sure, you had Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, Mew, and Mewtwo, possibly others I'm forgetting about, but they weren't trying to sell you on the idea that, like, hey, look, this game's gonna have a new legendary in it. It wasn't until these games where they started doing that. I think that's interesting. Especially considering Lugia originally wasn't going to be in the game. But now I'm just stealing fun facts that Chugga Conroy has already shared in his Let's Play of Heart Gold Soul Silver. Anyway, time to hit the start button. Options. Text speed. You know, I'll leave it on medium. I don't remember if I sped it up before. Battle signal on style shift. Sound mono. I don't. What do encoding overload? Why? I can hear the difference and I just can't tell if it's better, so I'm just gonna leave it on mono. Leave that on normal. Menu account. Frame. Oh, neat. I'll leave it on type 1 for now. Maybe we'll change later. What? You woke me up. Will you check the clock for me? What time is it? Day 10 o'clock? Oh, 10 o'clock in the day. No, it is, 7 o'clock at night. What? 7 o'clock at night? Or night, 7 o'clock. How many minutes? 31. Whoa, 31 minutes? Night, 7:31. No wonder it's so dark. Hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokemon Prof. Still not enough space for a professor. It's okay, we're only on Game Boy Color now. There's not that much of a hardware upgrade. This world is inhabited by creatures that we call Pokemon. People and Pokemon live together by supporting each other. Some people play with Pokemon. Some battle with them. But we don't know everything about Pokemon yet. There are still many mysteries to solve. That's why I study Pokemon every day. Now, what did you say your name was? None of these are what the wiki says his name is. What text file is this? Oh, that's stream names. That's not the right thing. Pokemon names. There we go. Just double checking, making sure I get this right. New name. It's funny that, like, in Gold Silver, you just get boy. So it's Ethan. In Crystal, it's boy and girl. Boy is still Ethan, girl is Chris. And then Heart Gold Soul Silver, boy is still Ethan, but girl is Lyra, I think. They got enough space this time for end. They got the N in there for, it's no longer the ed button. Ethan, are you ready? Your very own Pokemon story is about to unfold. You'll face fun times and tough challenges. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go! No, that's not till we get to the Switch. I'll be seeing you later. I like that sprite. Just immediately, it's like, oh. It's like... chibi. But, like, I know a lot of, like, Game Boy sprites. You know, a lot of retro sprites kind of are chibi, but this one specifically feels like it strikes that exact proportional balance of chibi. It's a TV. Like, it feels like this sprite is actually intentionally trying to be chibi rather than just like, I don't know, head is here, arm is here. We'll do a circle for the hand because we don't have that many pixels. Like, it feels stylish. Oh, Ethan, our neighbor, Professor Elm, was looking for you. He said he wanted you to do something for him. Oh, I almost forgot. Your Pokemon gear is back from the repair shop. Here you go. I was waiting for it to do the jingle on its own. Pokemon gear, or just Pokegear. It's essential if you want to be a good trainer. Excuse me. Sorry, I didn't mean from the X in excuse me to pop like that. I didn't mean the excuse me. Throat, you stop it. We're done. Oh, the day of the week isn't set. You mustn't forget that. What day is it? Let me double check. Yeah, it's Wednesday. I did my laundry today. Wednesday, is it? Is it daylight saving time now? Spring forward, so... Yes? No? Yes? No? I gotta look that up. If we're sprung forward, does that mean daylight savings time has started? Daylight saving start. Yeah, it started March 8th, which was like a month ago. So yes, it is daylight saving. DST. Why is it... What is DST? But 7:35. It's 7:36 now, but close enough. Come home to adjust your clock for daylight saving time. By the way, if you're looking for something to do. No, this isn't Skyrim. By the way, do you know how to use the phone? I guess I should say no, because I don't. I'll read the instructions. Turn the Pokegear on and select the phone icon. Phone numbers are stored in memory. Just choose a name you want to call. Gee, isn't that convenient? Yeah, I know. I'm grateful to have grown up in an era where your phone can just remember numbers for you. You don't have to remember them yourself. Yo, Ethan. I hear Professor Elm discovered some new Pokemon. I don't think this is the right place. Hi, Ethan. My husband's always so busy. I hope he's okay. When he's caught up in his Pokemon research, he even forgets to eat. When I grow up, I'm gonna help my dad. I'm going to be a great Pokemon professor. When will this kid come back? That'll be a great plot twist. It's like, oh, by the way, I'm Professor Elm Jr. Pikachu is an evolved Pokemon. I was amazed by Professor Elm's findings. He's so famous for his research on Pokemon evolution. I wish I could be a researcher like him. You can! I don't know how you get started, but you can. The difference between science and screwing around is writing it down. So there you go. Just do something, write it down. There you go. You're a researcher. Wow, your Pokegear is impressive. Did your mom get it for you? I don't think that was meant to be an insult, but it sounded like an insult. Ethan, there you are. I need to ask you a favor. I have an acquaintance called Mr. Pokemon. He keeps finding weird things and raving about his discoveries. Anyway, I just got an email from him saying that this time it's real. It is intriguing, but we're busy with our Pokemon research. Could you look into it for us? I'll give you a Pokemon for a partner. They're all rare Pokemon that we just found. Go on, pick one. Let me see if I can guess where it is. Nope. You'll take Cyndaquil? The fire Pokemon? No. Think it over carefully. Your partner is in Pokemon. Yes, it is in Pokemon. That is the game I'm playing. Important. Nope. So, you like Chikorita? The grass Pokemon? I mean, I do, but not this time. Think it over carefully. Your partner Pokemon is important. What about the trash can? Is there a secret fourth option? The wrapper from a snack Professor Elm ate is in there. By process of elimination, that means we're going with Totodile. Do you want Totodile? The water Pokemon? Yes. I think that's a great Pokemon too. Receive Totodile. Give a nickname to the Totodile you received? Yes. Let me get my name file open just to make sure. It's a boy! I forgot that's a thing now. Gender is in... They invented gender. Okay, so K, A, S... Can you guess where I'm going with this? Kasplat. Because I think he kind of looks like a Kremling a little bit. So... But I didn't want to just call him Kremling or something like that. Or like Critter. So I went for specifically one that kind of matches Feraligatr in like size, and I think it's also blue, which would be Kasplat. Actually, wait, no, is that the... I think... I forget which one I named it after. I think Kasplat is actually the blueprint guys in Donkey Kong 64. So you kill them and they drop a blueprint. And I love Donkey Kong 64. Mr. Pokemon lives near Cherry Grove, the next city. It's almost a direct route to there. If your Pokemon is hurt, you should heal it with this machine. Oh, here's my phone number. Call me if something comes up. Okay, bye. Ethan, I want you to have this for your errand. A potion. Thank you. See, that's what I thought Elm was going to give me. He was going to be like, if your Pokemon gets hurt, take this. I put it in the item pocket. Yeah, item pocket! There are only 2 of us, so we're always busy. Yeah, Professor Oak's got like 3 assistants. Not counting his grandson, who basically completed the Pokedex for him. Okay, I can close my name file now. That can go away. Pokemon hide in the grass. Who knows when they'll pop out? Me. I know, it'll be right now. Hoot hoot. It's a girl. Well, Scratch and Leer. Guess we'll Leer. I said the wrong one. I really do wonder how much they've fixed in this game. Like, remember all the moves that just don't do anything because they weren't programmed to do anything in trainer battles? But trainers would use them anyway. Experience bar, yeah! We did it. We survived the first patch of grass. Yo, how are your Pokemon? If they're weak and not ready for battle, keep out of the grass. Which way am I supposed to go? Oh, okay, well, never mind. That kind of answers my question. But I don't know why I got stuck on there. Grass. Ah, first tile! Hoot hoot. It's level 2. I don't know why I wasn't expecting Hoot Hoot to be the first encounter. Well, I guess I was expecting, you know, Rattata or Pidgey. Which, like, yeah, sure, new generation. They would probably want to start with new Pokemon. But I'm sure Pidgey and Rattata are still very prevalent. I'm sure they're still in this. Because remember, it wasn't until Black and White where we got one game that did not have any returning Pokemon in its regional decks. So, this game could just as easily be like, ah, screw it, here's Rattata. Oh no, tackle. Ow. It hurt a little bit, kind of. What type is Hoot Hoot? It's a Pokemon I wasn't expecting to... Oh, that was a nice little animation. It's a Pokemon I wasn't expecting to encounter in this generation because I just don't know what generation introduced it. And I only look at version exclusive Pokemon. I don't look at the whole Pokedex. So Hoot Hoot never came to mind when thinking about what Pokemon I could use in this game. And I'm sure, like, because it's a bird, it's probably, like, normal flying. Something to keep in the back of my mind, I guess. At the very least, there's my Pokemon for Fly, because I don't know that I will have one. I wanted to take a break, so I saved to record my progress. Good idea. Would you like to save the game? Don't want to lose those 12 minutes of progress. Trainer's key device. It is Wednesday. I have my mom's number. I have Professor Elm's number. Wait, what's switch? Excuse me. I want to click switch. Fine. Pack contains items. Pokemon. Oh, I guess the Pokédex is a Pokégear app, isn't it? Which I don't have yet. And thankfully, Pokemon is now the top option because of that. What are you holding? I don't want to take it. What are you holding? It looks like he's holding something. Item berry. Can I still not check my moves? Move? Thank goodness, finally! Oh, Scratches with his sharp claws. Attack 40. And then this says no attack because it's a status move. Reduces the foe's defense. Hallelujah. The ability to know what moves do without having to go to the wiki to look it up. I am excited. Do I want to go this way? Yeah, let's check out this way. Ah, grass! I can already see how this is a big improvement over the first couple of games. You know, thinking of this from the perspective of someone who got them at the release and then, you know, played the original at release and loved that, and then going from that to this, yeah, I can see how people would immediately call this the peak of the series. Which I guess that's a point I meant to bring up. Is like people, not everyone. You know, I've certainly talked to people who think like Scarlet and Violet are genuinely like really good games and possibly the best ones to date. I'm waiting for Pokemon that appear only in the morning. Would you say you're waiting for Pokemon at night if I came here in the morning? See those ledges? It's scary to jump off them. But you can go to New Bark without walking through the grass. But to finish my train of thought, there are some people who think that this is the best generation, and that everything else is downhill. I don't know how you can think that. Like, legitimately, how can you think... Like, I can understand if this is your favorite. That's fine. But some people who think that genuinely games got worse from here? I do not understand that logic. Cherry Grove City, New Bark Town. So I'm supposed to go here. But then now I wonder what was north. You're a rookie trainer, aren't you? I can tell. That's okay. Everyone is a rookie at some point. If you'd like, I can teach you a few things. Okay. Okay, then, follow me. He's gonna teach me how to catch Pokemon, isn't he? This is the Pokemon Center. They heal your Pokemon in no time at all. You'll be relying on them a lot, so you better learn about them. This is a Pokemon Mart. They sell balls for catching wild Pokemon and other useful items. Route 30 is out this way. Trainers will be battling their prized Pokemon there. This is water. You can't surf yet. This is the sea, as you can see. Some Pokemon are found only in water. Okay. Here. It's my house. Thanks for your company. Let me give you a small gift. Map card. For Pokegear? Ethan's Pokegear now has a map. Pokegear becomes more useful as you add cards. I wish you luck in your journey. Well, have a map. That's cool. Okay. I don't know why this feels different from Heart Gold Soul Silver. I feel like Heart Gold had still learning to control it. Wrong way. Come on. Over. I feel like it started you like over here, like maybe a little bit more west, but then you joined onto this path, and then like I don't want to say the game opens up, but you know, then it starts to lead you like this way. Shows how much I know. There was already a save file. Is it okay to overwrite? Yes. What if I go in and see him? When I was a wee lad, I was a hotshot trainer. Here's a word of advice. Catch lots of Pokemon. Treat them all with kindness. They might even evolve from friendship. What you got on the radio? Oh, it changed. Oh, I wasn't expecting to change. Poke Talk with me, Mary. Gligar may be seen around Route 45. Gligars, aptly named, and bold, sort of, Hoot Hoot may be seen around Route 31. Hoot Hoot's provocatively frightening. Spearow may be seen around Route 42. Spearow's wiggly and sickeningly cute. Sparrow may be seen around Route 42. Spearow's looks in water is guarded. What? Weeping Bell may be seen around Route 44. Weeping Bell's almost poisonously cute. Pokemon Channel. I have that game. Bellsprout may be seen around. Okay, that's enough. I like the colors in here. Something about it just feels very Pokemon. When you're with Pokemon, going anywhere is fun. Mr. Pokemon's house is still farther up ahead. Okay, well, let me buy some balls. I'm gonna need balls. Welcome, how may I help you? Oh, I guess I don't really have money right now. Well, never mind, I do. Oh, okay. He doesn't have balls. Oh, is this one of those games where you can press B to speed text up? When I was walking the grass, a bug Pokemon poisoned my Pokemon. Yeah, you can hold B. I just keep going. But then my Pokemon fainted. You should keep an antidote with you. That's true, I should. He's successfully fear-mongering me into buying an antidote. 1 antidotes will be 100. But I'm not buying anything else. I'm gonna tell him a little bit wealthier. They're fresh out of Pokeballs. When will they get more of them? I don't know. You're the one living in this video game. You tell me. She's supposed... Oh, okay, I see it now. I was struggling to interpret the sprite of her hat. Because it for a moment, it looked like she had black, shiny hair on the top of her head. No, it's a white hat with a black cross, which is probably only black because they ran out of pixels. Otherwise, they probably would have colored it in red or something. Good evening. You're out late. It's 8 o'clock. That's not late. Welcome to the Pokemon Center. We heal your Pokemon. Perfect health. Shall we heal your Pokemon? Okay, may I heal your Pokemon? Thank you for waiting. Your Pokemon are fully healed. Oh, can I hold A as well? We hope to see you again. Is this the... No, that's not the PC. This is the PC. Access own PC. Item storage system open. I don't have anything in it. Mailbox. There's no mail here. Okay. I don't have anything in Bill's PC, so we'll just go. After we talk to people. That PC is free for any trainer to use. Excuse me. Communication center upstairs was just built. But they're still finishing it up. And I'm still burping. Jeez. It's great. I can store any number of Pokemon. And it's all free. Yeah, it's weird how that works. Like, infrastructure costs money. I don't know how they keep this running for free. Grove City, the city of cute, fragrant flowers. Also, I didn't finish what I was saying because the radio was going, but when that text came up and it had the brackets on the sides, I was like, wait, what am I looking at? That's why I was confused, and then it changed on me, so I didn't even get a chance to read the text that confused me. Hello, Mr. Pokemon, are you around here? Route 30. Violet City. Cherry Grove City. Are you Mr. Pokemon? You know, Pokemon eat berries. Well, my Pokemon got healthier by eating a berry. Here, I'll share one with you. Now I have 2 berries. Put the berry in the item pocket. Check trees for berries. They're just dropping right off. I want to see what's in the grass. Ooted. Well, at least this will level me up. See, what's really great about having the experience bar in battle, I can decide at a glance whether I think a battle will be worth it or not. Don't you make my attack fall and make this fight go on longer? Critical hit, yeah, take that. Grew to level 7. Learned Rage. He's an angry little guy. Mr. Pokemon's house? It's a bit farther ahead. Is this the sign for it? Mr. Pokemon's house, straight ahead. Makes him seem important with all the people who know where he lives. All the signposting for his house. Oh! Spinnerack. Ah, I don't have balls. Balls! Well, if you couldn't tell, I want a Spinnerack. I was thinking about the Pokemon I knew I wanted, and does Rage not do what I thought it does? Okay, whatever. I was looking at the Pokemon I knew I wanted to use, and looking at what types they would be weak to. And I am Poison Oak, great. So ground and fighting were common weaknesses. Were from at least 2 Pokemon. Each. Right. And look at all my pockets! Yeah, I got pockets! And a bug Pokemon would resist ground and fighting. So I was thinking like, oh, okay, well, that works out because Spinnerack and Ariados are version exclusive to Gold. So there's more mileage I can get out of playing Gold, you know, instead of Silver. But I don't have balls, so we can't catch Ariados now. Maybe I should speed the text up. Dude. Should also turn on a fan while this attack happens. Again, it's spring. I never know whether I'm gonna need to wear a hoodie or turn on a fan. You know, once it's summer, then it's obvious. Like, oh yeah, just make sure I got the fan set up so that if I want to turn it on during the stream, I can do that. And there it is, Mr. Pokemon's house, probably. Hello, hello. You must be Ethan. Professor Elm said that you would visit. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. Ethan received a mystery egg. Ooh. Put the mystery egg in the key pocket. I know a couple who run a Pokemon daycare service. It's like a couple of what? They gave me that egg. I was intrigued, so I sent mail to Professor Elm. For Pokemon evolution, Professor Elm is the authority. Even Professor Oak here recognizes that. If my assumption is correct, Professor Elm will know it. Aha, so you're Ethan. I'm Oak. A professor researcher. I was just visiting my old friend, Mr. Pokemon. I heard you were running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, what's this? A rare Pokemon. Let's see. I see. I understand why Professor Elm gave you a Pokemon for this errand. To researchers like Professor Elm and I, Pokemon are our friends. He saw that you would treat your Pokemon with love and care. Ah, you seem to be dependable. How would you like to help me out? See, this is the latest version of Pokedex. Still weird that it's Pokedex and not the Pokedex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. I got the Dex. I guess it's not a Pokegear app. Go meet many kinds of Pokemon and complete that Pokedex. But I've stayed too long. I have to get to Goldenrod for my usual radio show. Ethan, I'm counting on you. You're returning to Professor Elm. Here, your Pokemon should have some rest. Didn't really need that, but okay, thank you. I'm depending on you. Are these just wires? Hello? Hello, Ethan? It's a disaster. It's just terrible. What should I do? Oh no. Please get back here now. Click. Well, okay. Dex is at the top now. Okay, fine. Sorry to see if I was okay. Yes, it's okay to override. Is that what that one option is in the options menu where it's like, you count on? Oh, no, it just, okay, well, you know what, I like it better with that off. I know what this stuff is. I know what Ethan is. Ethan's me. Options, that's the options. Save is save. Don't be Spinnerack. Okay. I think on the way back I got enough time to talk. So why don't I talk about what I was talking about when I beat Yellow? And, you know, and then I was like, I should probably not sit here talking when the game has been beaten and there's nothing else I want to do in it. I was talking about Five Nights at Freddy's, I was going to say Security Breach. No, Help Wanted, the game that came before it. The VR game. The first VR game, because there's two of them. I don't remember exactly what I was saying, so I'll just start over. Also, that's helpful if you didn't watch Yellow and then you're watching this. And you don't have to miss out. We're probably gonna get there sooner than I can finish a single train of thought here. You got a Pokemon at the lab? What a waste. A wimp like you. Don't you get what I'm saying? Well, I, too, have a good Pokemon. I'll show you what I mean. Wants to battle. Send out Chikorita. Yeah, well, joke's on you. We don't have any specific type moves. So it doesn't matter that you're type effective against me. Chikorita's defense fell. Use Growl. My attack fell. Ah, well, fine. Fine! Get angry! Make life take the lemons back! This rage is building. I don't know if that even really does anything unless I keep using rage. I should read its description in the menu, but I keep forgetting. So yeah, Help Wanted is basically a VR remakes of the first 3 Five Nights at Freddy's games, plus some bits of 4. Grew to level 9. Cool. Also notice how special attack and special defense are a thing now. It's not just special. Once was defeated. Huh. Are you happy you won? A little bit. My name's... I'm gonna be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. I'm a person, I can't be the greatest Pokemon. Okay, bye. Was he got a Heelys on or something? Speaking of healing. I should also buy another antidote because I did use the one I had. I bet speedrunners play this game during the day because then they don't have to get the "wow, you were out late" dialogue from the nurses. So yeah, I've been playing Help Wanted. I've been trying to at least beat the first 2 games. And maybe, you know, I can buy 3. And then maybe Five Nights at Freddy's 3, if I can manage. And I'm on, I think, night 5. I think I'm on the last night of Five Nights at Freddy's 1, and I've beaten Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Oh yeah, you're the ledge lady. What if I want to walk through the grass, huh? What if I want to make it difficult on myself? What if I want to be like Nathan from Baby Steps and just do everything the hard way? What is this building again? I wanted to take a break, so I saved to record my progress. Oh, they probably won't let me through, huh? You can't climb ledges, but you can jump down from them to take a shortcut. I'm surprised I can go this way. What is over this way? Am I gonna get my butt kicked? Is it gonna be level 20 Pokemon or something? Oh, Jigglypuff looked kind of angry for a moment. Oh, you're only level 3. Okay. I guess I'll take some time to look at... I know the professor said it's an emergency. And everything is going terrible. I'm gonna take some time to check out the Pokemon in the grass. Okay, well. I guess this is why they said you can't climb up ledges. Hello? I'm just gonna run from you because you're rock and you're gonna resist my normal and I don't have water yet. Excuse me. I also remembered to check. Raises attack if the user is hit. Ah. So it only works if he takes damage on that turn. Or is there a specific order, or does it just have to be on that turn in general? I knew it! I knew it! I can't escape you! So yeah, I've been playing Help Wanted. I beat, first 4 nights of Five Nights at Freddy's 1. And every night of Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Only night 2 of 3 of the third game. Yeah, there's just no going this way. Okay, but I'll keep checking grass. I want to know what's out here. It'd be nice if... Oh, well, okay. Maybe I shouldn't be checking the grass when I don't have Pokeballs. My favoritism of Five Nights at Freddy's 2 should be obvious by the fact that it's the one I beat first. I like the first game, but I feel like there is a little too much RNG involved with the power management. Oh, an item. Ah! Hoot hoot. Because to an extent, you do kind of have to, you know, you gotta, because you can't discourage the animatronics from showing up. They just, if they want to show up, they show up. And all you can do is close the door. And, you know, how long they stay is also random. Ethan found potion. Put potion in the item pocket. So it does take luck to beat Five Nights at Freddy's 1. And that just makes me like it a little less than 2, because I'm sure there's still annoying amounts of RNG involved in the second game, especially if you're doing the max mode, but Help Wanted isn't the max mode, so it's actually kind of the opposite, and actually reduces the amount of animatronics available. Hoot Hoot fainted. Hello, Ethereal Sapphire, how are you? I hope you're ready to hear me ramble about Five Nights at Freddy's, because I have been playing that, the Help Wanted, and I took the ledge even though I said I was gonna do it the hard way, but doing good, that's good. Is there a Pokemon Center here? I feel like I should go to the Pokemon Center. Whatever, okay. Professor's in danger, I gotta go help him. There's some danger here. I heard a Pokemon was stolen here. I was just getting some information from Professor Elm. Apparently, it was a young male with long red hair. What? You battled a trainer like that? Did you happen to get his name? No, I didn't. Uh-oh. Switch from Fire Red to Star Wars Battlefront. The good one, not the EA one. I'm just gonna look up rival. Okay, his name is Silver. I also like how for Omega Ruby, or like Ruby Sapphire Emerald, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, both Brendan and May are there. Because it's different depending on which one you pick. Okay, there. So... I don't know why I'm being so careful with this, but... You know, I have to start the game over if I get it wrong, so... Okay, so Silver was his name. Glad it wasn't Bingo. We'd be sitting here for forever talking about that. Keyboard is away now. Thanks for helping my investigation. Okay, bye! Okay, I should probably talk to him and get my next objective. Yeah, I've never played Star Wars Battlefront, the not EA one. But I'm sure it's good, because it's... Well, for one, you're playing it, and two, it's not the EA one. I mean, I kind of like the EA one, but I recognize its problems. I'm also just not good at online shooters, so I wouldn't know a good one from a bad one, I guess. Ethan, this is terrible. Oh yes, what was Mr. Pokemon's big discovery? Pokemon lay eggs. Which to us, in the future, having, you know, all the other games, this is like, big deal. But in here, it is a big deal. Because Gen 1 didn't have breeding. Ethan handed the mystery egg to Professor Elm. This... But... is it a Pokemon egg? If it is a great discovery. What? Professor Oak gave you a Pokédex? Is that true? That's incredible. He's superb at teaching the potential, seeing the potential of people as trainers. Wow, Ethan. You may have what it takes to become the champion. You seem to be getting on great with Pokemon too. You should take You should take the Pokemon Gym challenge. Oh, okay. That's where he's going with that. The closest gym would be the one in Violet City. Ethan, the road to the championship will be a long one. Before you leave, make sure that you talk to your mom. Can I have one more Pokemon, though? Continue Pokemon caught by Professor Home. Oh, okay. We don't like playing online shooters anymore. It's full of tryhard sweats, and that just ruins the fun for me. Yeah, exactly. Like, I really like Splatoon, but I cannot play online because there's just so many hyper good people who will not let you have fun. Ethan, use those on your Pokedex. Use these on your Pokedex Quest. Receive Pokeballs! Now we can go catch Spinarak. To add to your Pokedex, you have to catch Pokemon. Throw Pokeballs at wild Pokemon to get them. I put the balls in the ball pocket. Everybody's got to have a ball pocket. Okay, which house was mine? Was it this one? Man, there's so much reading. I got to drink. The great thing about weather getting warmer is that water becomes more refreshing. Wow, that's a cute Pokemon. Where did you get it? So you're leaving on an adventure. Okay, I'll help too. But what can I do for you? I know. I'll save money for you. On a long journey, money's important. Do you want me to save your money? Honestly, if the rewards are the same as they are in Heart Gold Soul Silver, I don't think I care, because it's just like berries and stuff. I guess I should. Okay, I'll take care of your money. Be careful. The Pokemon are your friends. You need to work as a team. Now go on. Excuse me. And that was the last thing my mom heard from me before I went off on a long journey. I've seen you a couple times. How many Pokemon have you caught? Would you like me to show you how to catch Pokemon? No. That was supposed to be a melodic no, like I'm happy to tell him no, and I feel like that came out more wimpy, like, no. Oh, fine then. Anyway, if you want to catch Pokemon, you have to walk a lot. You know, completing your Pokedex involves a lot of walking. I just thought you should be aware of that. Yeah, as I was saying before story happened, I feel like Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is an easier game. Again, aside from the max mode, because it's much less resource management-y, and to me that makes it less RNG dependent. It's like, sure, you still have to worry about, you know, when animatronics show up and get in the way of you winding the music box, but I feel like it is not as egregious as, like, and I don't mean egregious like it ruins the game, but, you know, not as noticeably a problem as in the first game, where, like, Freddy can just show up and just stay there in the corner, where you gotta keep the door closed until he goes away, and he'll just stay there. Just stays there. It's his favorite spot in the pizzeria. So, to me, that's the difference. So you get stuff for your room at regular items in Gen 2, at least in Crystal. Yeah, that's stuff I don't really care about either, but I'll just go ahead and see. I'll pretend I don't know what it does, and just see what she gets me. We hope to see you again. And, Help Wanted, I think, balances... Do you have Pokeballs yet? Pokeballs! I don't know how many I have. I'll just buy 5. 5 balls at Freddy's. I don't know that I should have made that joke. Maybe I shouldn't have made that joke. I feel like Help Wanted improves Five Nights at Freddy's 2 in some ways. because it cuts down on all the animatronics and makes it honestly easier. So it's this route I saw Spinarak on, right? I don't know if the patch of grass matters. So instead of having, like, you know, the original 4 plus, like, the 3 toys, Mangle and Balloon Boy and Golden Freddy, it's just the 3 toys, Mangle and Withered Foxy. Which I think is absolutely the right cuts to make. Because it's like... It's like everyone comes from a different direction. Because Chica comes from the left vent, Bonnie comes from the right, and Freddy comes down the middle hallway. And then Mangle, I think, can come from the hallway or the right vent. And then Balloon Boy also comes from the left. And then Foxy comes down the hallway. And they don't make him stay in the doorway the entire time, because you know, like, that's the whole thing with the second game. It's like, you gotta wind the music box, you gotta flash Foxy, and then anyone else is just the mask. You gotta put the mask on. Which is the big complaint with it. Like, you have, like, I want to say 20 characters. That's not the correct number, it's like 10. But almost all of them are just, when they show up, put the mask on. Which makes them all blend together. And I think that's a valid complaint. Which I feel like, yeah, too many characters. I feel like Help Wanted cutting it down makes it much better. Because again, you got all 3 of your directions covered. And you got a wild card, and then you, in the form of Mangle, you got Foxy who will show up in the hallway and you have to scare him off. He won't stay there. And then Balloon Boy, who has his own unique sound cues. Oh no, my speed. I don't know if I want a male Barriados, but whatever. I don't think it matters. And the nickname I'm gonna give it is not gendered, so... I feel like maybe it would fit a female better, but... whatever. Actually, wait, are natures a thing? Let me, I should probably... It lies still in the same pose for... waiting for unsuspecting prey to wander close. Yeah, alright, I'll just assume. Since, this is a spider, I don't like spiders in real life. His name will be Phobia. I guess it's time to move on. Where are we going? Well, this is the way to Mr. Pokemon's house, isn't it? Ah, I was wondering if you were a battle trainer. I just lost, so I'm trying to find more Pokemon. Wait, you look weak. Come on, let's battle. Aw. But Professor Oak says I got the potential to become champion. Alright, let's do Rage. Let's see what happens. Rattata used Tackle. There we go. Now my attack should go up. Critical hit. Ow! His Rage is building. Okay, so that should be the cue for attack power going up. That it successfully went up. Rattata fainted. Gain experience. Joey was defeated. Ugh, I don't have any more Pokemon. Sent some to Mom. I have to have more Pokemon for battles. Oh look, it's Joey and his top percent Rattata, yeah. I'm gonna catch some more. Wow, you're pretty tough. Could I get your phone number? I'll call you for a rematch. Okay, sure. So the thing I know about this game is that your phone contacts list, I was gonna say like phone book, I don't know if that's the way. The amount of phone numbers you can have is limited, and some are blatantly better numbers to have than others. I don't know which ones are the best ones to have. So I'll just say yes to everyone. I'll call you if anything comes up. You're a Pokemon trainer, right? Then you have to battle. Youngster Mikey. Oh, is this a top percent Pidgey? But yeah, Help Wanted does have, so it actually has 6 nights, I think, as opposed to the 5 that the first game has. Or the remake of the first game, I should say. Because the way it always is you gotta, in the original games, it's 5 nights, plus a bonus 6th night, and then 7 is, custom night. So like you've got, you know, increasing difficulty up to 6, and then 7 is, you know, the bonus. Well, 6 and 7 are bonus, where 6 being moderately difficult, you know, more difficult than 5. I'm over-explaining this. And then 7 you can set to whatever, but the real victory is in beating the highest difficulty, you know, cranking everyone up to level 20. Which is funny because in some games, the difficulty is actually, like, it doesn't go past a certain number. So technically setting it into 20 isn't the highest difficulty. Sometimes it's like 18. I think in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, some of them actually max at 15 secretly. You know, it's the number still scrolls up to 20, but it doesn't do anything past a certain point. That's strange. I won before. Becoming a good trainer is really tough. I'm going to battle other people to get better. Nope, that's how you do it. I'm not a trainer. But if you look one in the eyes, prepare to battle. And make it daddle? Trying to do the Team Rocket thing, you know, prepare for trouble, make it double. Instead of a bug Pokemon, I found a trainer. Maybe I'll show you my bug. Anyway, to finish my train of thought, so Help Wanted has 5 nights for the first game, but then second game's remake has 6. And I feel like 6 kind of is spiritually the custom night for Help Wanted, for the Help Wanted version of the second game. Whoa, that wasn't even critical. Because before you start, when it's like, you know, you hit the button to start, and then it takes you to the how to play screen, which it does every time you start it. I don't know why. But in the 6th night specifically, there's a lever you can pull to change the difficulty either up or down. And I will admit, I pulled it down. I made it easier. So I did technically beat it, but it's, you know, I don't have the bragging rights of beating high difficulty Help Wanted Five Nights at Freddy's 2. But Catcher Dawn is about to use Caterpie. Have you changed? No. Yeah, I should speed the text speed up. But that 6th night, which I think was actually added after a patch, that 6th night adds all the Withered characters. So not just Foxy, but also Withered Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica. Although I didn't see Withered Chica moving around when I played it, which was a little disappointing. I was hoping to see all of them. Arrgh, you're too strong. You're so strong I turned into a pirate. Arrgh. I made that joke last stream. But that was Yellow. You may not have watched the end of Yellow. In general speaking, I'm not speaking to anyone specifically. But I will always stand by Help Wanted, you know, no matter how difficult it gets, it's still really cool seeing the characters in VR. You know, getting that sense of scale. Because it's easy to not realize how large they are. Like, I said before, when talking about when I first started playing Help Wanted, and you know, seeing Chica walk up to the door in Five Nights at Freddy's 1. Oh, nice, a Nintendo. Oh, I'll be needing that. And then, you know, looking at her through the window and realizing, oh yeah, my head can fit in your mouth. It's something. Huh? I walked too far today looking for a Pokemon. My feet hurt and I'm sleepy. If I were a wild Pokemon, I'd be easy to catch. If you're a wild Pokemon, you'd be Snorlax. Because you fell asleep. Ooh, free ball. Excuse me. I caught a bunch of Pokemon. Let me battle with you. And I especially appreciate getting to see, like I don't realize, or didn't realize how big the toy animatronics are. They are still large. And Mangle especially is like, whoa. Did not realize how big you are. Didn't realize how big she is until she comes into the office and starts leering at me through the mask. It's like, oh wow, you are large. Would not want you near my frontal lobe either. I forgot to increase the text speed. Oh, and I might have mentioned before, but you know, seeing them animate as well. You know, it's especially relevant in the second game, where you can see them walking down the middle hallway as they go to the side rooms to then go through the vents. Weedle. If I remember right, even like Chica, when she's walking down the hallway, you don't even have to turn on your flashlight because her eyes are glowing in the dark. It's like, that's so cool. But Catcher Wade is about to use Caterpie. Yeah, I'll admit to being a little too scared of... Oh, wow, that was not even a critical. Good job. Good job, Kasplat. I will admit to being too scared to playing more of the remake of Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Ah. Yeah, that's what happens when all you do is use bugs. Ethan, good evening. It's me, Joey. Got a minute? How are your Pokemon doing? My Rattata's really energetic. It's a handful. Hey, listen. I almost caught Rattata the other day. Oh, it was so close, too. See you later. He didn't even want to fight. He just wanted to tell me about things he was doing. Last tile. Yeah, I just don't know enough about Five Nights at Freddy's 3 to feel really confident playing more of it. Although there are some things I don't know if they work in Help Wanted for the other two games. Which was the thing I was going to say during Yellow. Oh, your berry. I was like, what? Bellsprout healing me? It's like, I know there are certain mechanics to the games, like camera stalling. I don't know if those work in Help Wanted. Because the thing about them being animated now is that you can see them moving on the cameras. Which means they don't care if you're looking at them. Which means I have no idea if looking at them even stalls them. Hi, guy. Did you visit Sprout Tower? Should I have? Nope, sorry, music. I gotta interrupt and heal my Pokemon. Also gotta increase my text speed. Ah! Gotta remember to do that. Thank you for waiting. Your Pokemon fully healed. Hope to see you again. Break a leg. That way we can heal it. No, not Pokemon. Option. No, not slow, fast. That's better. And yeah, I do know in the second game they changed how Foxy works. So that's something I know is different from my knowledge of how it works in the first game. Earl's Pokemon Academy. You know what? I'm just gonna not. It's a lot of reading. Ghosts are rumored to appear in Sprout Tower. They said normal type Pokemon moves have no effect on ghosts. Well, then I better not go there. I collect Pokemon. Do you have Bellsprout? Want to trade it for my Onix? No thanks. You don't want to trade? Aww. A Pokemon you get in a trade grows quickly. But if you don't have the right gym badge, they may disobey you. So Foxy is a character that's kind of misunderstood in the first game, or second game. Because, like, people think, oh, you gotta flash Foxy constantly to keep him off of you. But if I remember right, it's actually like a rage system. Faulkner from the Violet Pokemon Gym is a fine trainer. He inherited his father's gym and has done a great job with it. So it's not necessarily like a timer for Foxy. It's, oh, you're level 3. I really need to train you up. Also, what moves do you have? Poison Stink. Because you see what I did there because it stinks. And String Shot. Okay, yeah. I don't know how helpful you're gonna be. Well, why don't I just do some gym battles and then just switch train? Hey, I'm no trainer, but I could give some advice. Believe me, if you believe a championship dream can come true. You believe? Then listen. The grass type is weak against the flying type. Keep this in mind. Oh, he's a flying guy? Let me see if you're good enough to face Faulkner. Well, then I probably shouldn't train a Spinarak because it's, you know, flying. Abe sent out Spearow. Yeah, so Foxy actually works on like a rage system, so it's not necessarily like you have to keep flashing him every so often, but more like his rage builds every so often, and then flashing the flashlight makes that go down. I know it doesn't sound very distinct, but I remember it being very distinct. That's something you gotta go watch the Bones 5's videos to get the proper details on, because that's who I understand it from. Phobia grew to level 4. Kasplat grew to level 12. 3 times the level. Bookkeeper Abe was defeated. Man, I already gotta go back and heal. This can't be true. Okay, see you later. But that lack of knowledge in like what still works in Help Wanted is what makes me like, I don't know if I can beat the first game without it just being RNG. Thank you for waiting. Your Pokemon are fully healed. We hope to see you again. Because I think Foxy in that game also works differently than people expect, because it's not that you have to look at him, it's just that you gotta use the cameras in general. Oh, where am I going? And I think in Help Wanted, it is that Foxy just wants you using the cameras at all. You don't have to look at him. But because the cameras are always up, you have to switch camera tabs. The keyword is guts. Those here are training night and day to become bird Pokemon masters. Come on. And that's another like RNG thing that can just screw you over. It's like if Foxy decides to attack you more than like once or twice, you're just done on later nights. Because he actually steals power from you. He's not just you know, you gotta make sure to close the door. He steals power when he attacks. So, and that's part of the, you know, resource management that I don't like. They can just decide to take power away from you, and you have no way of stopping it. Tackle. Doing a lot better against this guy than I was the other guy. That's weird. Phobia grew to level 5. He's about to use Pidgey. But one thing I can say about Help Wanted is that I thought that... I could have sworn I read that you're... like... the amount of reaction time you get for things is shorter than the classic games. You know, I thought you had to react faster for things. But so far, I have not felt that to be the case. Ah! Faulkner's skills are for real. Don't get cocky just because you beat me. Yeah, well, I'm gonna go back and heal. I just realized this room is money-shaped. It's probably not intentional considering this game was made in Japan. They meant for it to be money-shaped, it'd be a yen symbol, not a dollar, not an American, not a USD symbol. Good evening, welcome to Pokemon Center, we can do Pokemon Perfect Health. Show here Pokemon, okay, let me answer your Pokemon. Thank you for waiting. Your Pokemon are fully healed. We hope to see you again. What was I just saying? I lost my train of thought. I know I was saying about Foxy and you know, cameras and... Oh yeah, reaction times. I'm surprised at having enough time to react to characters being in the doorways to not die. I'm Faulkner, the Violet Pokemon Gym leader. People say you can clip flying-type Pokemon's wings with a jolt of electricity. I won't allow such insults to bird Pokemon. I'll show you the real power of the magnificent bird Pokemon. It's like there have been multiple times where I saw Freddy in the doorway, which is, you know, that's something specific to Help Wanted. In the original games, he doesn't show up in the doorway. So if you have to check for him in the cameras. Oops. Don't fight with phobia. But in Help Wanted, he does show up in the doorway. There's just no sound cue for it, I think. Uh-oh, critical hit. Whoa. And there's another train of thought. It's sound cues. Like, I think they are all the same for the most part. You know, you don't have in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. You don't have the same alert sound effect that is apparently a meme now. But I think there is still like an atmosphere sound that starts playing when the animatronics start moving. And you still hear clangs when they get in the vents. So you could basically listen for 2 clangs, and that's how you know to check the vents. And it's about to use Pidgeotto. You change? Nope. Or for Balloon Boy, you have to listen for him laughing twice. Or specifically laughing twice from your left, because I've heard him from my right, but I know he never comes from the right vent. Gust. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. How about I do a couple of rages? Despite all my rage, I'm still just a Kasplat in a cage. Oh. It looked like it was stopped at 13 and then decided to go down to 12 for no reason. That's a little fishy. I will use a potion. I guess that's it rounding down. It still feels weird. Okay. You're a weirdly tanky Pidgeotto. I'm gonna be Pidgeotto fan. I got experience. Yeah. Water gun! Darn. My dad's cherished bird Pokemon. Alright, take this. It's the official Pokemon League Zephyr Badge. Zephyr Badge ranges the attack power of Pokemon. I'm still pretty sure that doesn't do that. It also enables Pokemon to use Flash, if they have it, anytime. Here, take this too. By using a TM, a Pokemon will instantly learn a new move. Think before you act. A TM can only be used once. TM31 contains Mud Slap. It reduces the enemy's accuracy, while it causes damage. In other words, it's both defensive and offensive. Kind of, I guess. Excuse me, sorry. I knew that was coming. Wanted to get it out before I start talking again. Hello, Ethan. We discovered something about the egg. My assistant is at the Pokemon Center in Violet City. Could you talk to him? I will also fully admit, whenever I see Freddy in the doorway, I jump. It always scares me a little bit. Let me make sure to heal up before I talk to the assistant. Also Bonnie too. It's like she appears in the window, so she's not as scary. But Bonnie, like I can only see him in the doorway, and it's you know, a little scary seeing him standing there. Because I know that if I take too long to react, he kills me. Ethan, long time no see. It's been like an hour, dude. Professor Elm asked me to find you. He has another favor to ask. Would you take the Pokemon egg? Okay. Oh, I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I want to make sure it doesn't make my... I want to make sure it doesn't cause my headphones to sync to my phone instead of my computer and then cause the game to crash. We discovered the Pokemon will not hatch until it grows in the egg. Yes, that's how... What do you mean encoding overload? That is how eggs work. It also has to be with other active Pokemon to hatch. Ethan, you're the only person we can rely on. Please call Professor Elm when that egg hatches. Okay. And for as much as I'm not a fan of Five Nights at Freddy's 3, I will admit it is pretty cool in VR. Especially because of the phantoms. Look up how let's buy some potions. So when I was doing Night 2, he's got X defense and stuff. X items, or cross items, whatever you want to call them. When I was doing Night 2, which is the night where everything becomes active in that game, I had Phantom Foxy in the corner, and it's funny because I don't know what the threshold is for, like, activating the jump scare on him. Because the way, you know, if you don't know, the way it works is that if you look directly at him, you get the jump scare. So you can kind of see he's there and then decide to turn away so you don't get the jump scare. Whoa! I was going to snap that tree with my straight arm punch, but I couldn't. I'm a failure. Well, good thing I gave you the Boggy voice. Is Boggy the one that says, well, hey, or is that Banjo? No, Banjo is Gaha. Did you see that strange tree in the road? That may explain why fewer people are visiting the ruins of Alf. Wait a minute, strange tree? I didn't finish that train of thought, did I? Yeah, it's funny, like, having that in VR and then, like, not knowing how much I can look towards him before he gets me. I'm kind of just like, oh, hang on, I gotta, hit the computer, don't look at him, don't look, don't, And he was there a long time. Come on, I know you're not a tree. What do I gotta do? I guess I don't have the thing. Probably have to come from the next town. That tree is blocking the way to Goldenrod City. It's preventing me from shopping. Somebody should do something about it. Yeah, well, I would if I knew how. Guess I'll just keep heading on forward. Oh, wait. I just realized I saw a cave and I never went through the cave. Do I want to go through the cave? Let me check my map. Where was that cave? It was probably over here. Or like... I'm sure it'll be important later. Oh, it's the ruins. This place has a mystical quality to it. It feels sort of ethereal, even. I don't know where I'm going. Ruins of Alf. Visitors welcome. Research Center. The authority on the ruins of Alf. I don't know if I need to go through there. So what is this also ruins? Stone panel chamber. Okay, that sounds like something I need items for. So we'll just keep going on this way, I guess. There are drawings on stone panels. I tried moving them. I wonder what they are. You're studying the ruins? No? I see a scientist in the making. I'm not! I don't know why he thinks I'm studying the ruins. I don't want to go in there. But it's Azalea. Alright. You're not a trainer? You have some good Pokemon there. Must be from the training you gave them around Violet City. The training at the gym must have been especially helpful. As a souvenir of Violet City, take this. Increases the power of grass-type moves. Cool, thanks. Make a seed in item pocket. This is useful for your journey. What's up this way? Oh, okay, I'm back in Violet City. Or I never truly left. I really should play more of Five Nights at Freddy's 3. It's really not that big of a deal. I haven't seen you around before, so you think you're pretty tough? But I feel like it is also more RNG dependent, because sometimes, like, your only defense is getting Springtrap to move using the sound cues. Youngster Albert wants to battle. You sent out... Wow, Rattata, I'm so surprised. But the thing is that sometimes Springtrap can just decide to not do anything, to not follow the voice cue or sound cue. Ow. Yeah, I'm not sticking around and get smacked again. So sometimes the game just does screw you over with Springtrap just deciding to not follow the things that are supposed to work in your favor. It also is a little tricky in VR because Springtrap moves in real time. So, oh, Scary Face. It's an appropriate move for Phobia to learn. It's what you Zubat. Can you change? Yes, okay, we're gonna go back to switch training. So Springtrap moves in real time, so that means when he changes cameras, he will be transitioning between them in a natural way. And, it kind of helps to know which camera leads to what camera, so that when he walks a specific direction off the one camera, you know which camera he's gonna be on next. I don't, so my strategy is to, like, I think it's like camera 8 is like in the very center, so that if you close off one vent, he always has to move to some other second camera before he can get to you. So I lure him there, and he walked like towards the camera off screen, and I don't know which way he went off camera. I don't even think I found him after that. Which I'm sure is easy to learn. I just gotta watch him walk off camera and then realize, oh, when he walks this way, he goes there. But it still had me like, I don't know where he went. I don't know what I'm doing. Never really got the gameplay of FNAF 3. Yeah, it really is. It really does just boil down to use sound cues to make Springtrap not near you. And then, like I said, the problem with that is that sometimes he just doesn't listen to them. So you kind of just get screwed over by RNG sometimes. Defeated Albert. I know some people really like Five Nights at Freddy's 3 because it feels like a boss fight. I can kind of see that, but I feel like it is worse than the two games that came before because it is just click a camera, hit a sound cue. That's kind of all you can do. You know, you can say what you want about Five Nights at Freddy's 2, but I find the mechanic of, like, okay, wind the music box, flash Foxy, and then switching between those two things, it's kind of fun in a frantic way. Or frantic in a fun way, I guess. Especially in VR. It felt like I was frantically going between the 3 light buttons and then the crank the music box button in a way that was, like, frantic but fun. It was fun because it felt frantic. Oh, okay, I just looped around the cave. I don't know why I call it a cave, there's no opening. No, not up, why'd you go up? I should probably also be checking the grass for wild Pokemon. My Pokemon freshly caught. Sent out Poliwag. I should have healed. Excuse me, my nose is a little stuffed. Dude. I just have to wait for him to wake up because I don't have awakenings. Good thing we're both water, and your water is not going to do much against me. Wow, that did little. Perfect. I guess the real challenge of Five Nights at Freddy's 3 is in avoiding the phantoms. because the phantoms screw up your systems, and then you gotta repair your systems, which leaves you vulnerable to Springtrap showing up. Oh, come on. But that also kind of, like, as the nights go on, you get less and less time out of your systems, basically. They break more often, which I feel like is more of an annoyance than a challenge. Especially with the sound cue, because it's like, I think on the hardest night, you get one use out of it, and then it breaks. And that's just... I don't think that's a good challenge. I think that's just ridiculous. Especially because sometimes Springtrap doesn't listen to it. So you use your one use, and then Springtrap doesn't move, and then you have to sit there and repair it, and then, oh, there he comes. He came right in through the door, because there's nothing else you can do. Bing. I feel like he's not coming all the way in off screen. Like he needs to go over to the left some more. Splash. Freshly caught Pokemon are no match for properly raised ones. Yeah, no kidding. Seems like I should go back to the Pokemon Center. I really want to work up the nerve to play the mode that's basically the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 replacement in Help Wanted. Because it basically is just Five Nights at Freddy's 4, but with one animatronic at a time. Ah, Poison Jab. There we go. But that's a game I never got into the original Five Nights at Freddy's 4. I didn't like it being sound-based. So I really didn't want to, play and be so focused on listening for the breathing that when I get caught, the sound is suddenly really loud. Like, the loudness of the jump scares is one thing in the regular games, but in 4, it just feels like it is intentional, and I'm sure it is, intentionally setting you up to be scared harder because you're so focused on listening. But that said, I have beaten Pizzeria Simulator, and that's basically got the same structure. You gotta listen out for whoever's coming down the vents. So I guess it's, if I can do that, I guess I can do Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Sorry if it bothers you if I saying the full title. I feel weird calling it FNAF, vocally. Perfectly fine typing it, but saying it, I don't know. It feels like the incorrect option. I should probably go on break. I should, and I will. I'll click save when I'm on the intermission screen. I don't have to keep saving before clicking it. Okay, we're back. I forgot which way I was going. Yeah, I'm realizing now it is a good thing I did not keep talking during the end of Yellow, and I just saved everything else I had to say for tonight. Because otherwise that would have been an extra hour of just me standing there on whatever it was, Route 1, talking about Help Wanted. I think I've about gone through everything I wanted to say about that, so... I kind of need something else to talk about now. I'm excited to get to Security Breach eventually, but like I said, I want to stream that, so I'm gonna have to wait till I beat all of Pokemon first. But just you wait, as soon as we're done Pokemon, we're doing it. We're doing Security Breach. Whoopa. Oh, also, I want to see if this Pokedex does the thing that the Pokedex in Red and Blue does. Let's see. How about we scroll down to... I guess the bugs would have been fine, but... Poliwag. Area? Nice. I love this. I didn't have to catch Poliwag. All I had to do was see it, and now I know where I can get it. So I feel like I shouldn't worry too much about, well, saving. I saved like a minute ago. I'll be fine. But, I shouldn't be too worried about checking the grass for things I want, because if I see someone else have them, then I will know I missed them. Uh-huh, yeah, and you know... Pardon? Battle? I'm on the phone. Oh, alright, but make it fast. That implies I challenge her. As if the game didn't just force me into this battle. Picnicker Liz wants to battle. Need a ran female. You are poison. Guess what? I am also poison. Which is why I'm switching, because I know you're just going to be immune. Or resistant to... Immune to poison, but resistant to poison attacks. Rage! Ow. Well, I can't get angry if all you're doing is growling at me. Also, you did the opposite of what I wanted. Excuse me. Jeez, why am I so burpy tonight? Oh, nice. Oh, critical hit. Oh, cool. Level 8. Take it easy. That's mean. I was having a nice chat, too. Wow, you're good at battling. Want to give me your phone number? I'll phone you for another battle, okay. I'll call you if something's up. Oh, I guess that's how I could have avoided that battle. If I felt like avoiding a battle. Oh, right, I was over here. I fought one of these guys. First cup Pokemon are no match for properly raised ones. Whoa! You made me lose that fish. I feel like they're copy-pasting dialogue from Red and Blue. Directly off of other fishermen. Oh yeah, that one guy was only partially on screen. Magikarp. Splash kind of is one of those typos that bothers me. That they never fixed. It's like, yeah, I get it. Everybody knows it as Splash in the English-speaking fandom of Pokemon. But it's supposed to be Bounce. They should just rename it Bounce. Oh, I just noticed it still does the thing where it's at the end of their turn where where they take damage from damage over time. No, that was not with the experience. I mean, there's only so much you can say about fishing. True. Are you just gonna be 4 Magikarps? I don't know that you're gonna be worth all the PP I'm spending. If the next one's a Magikarp, I'm just gonna let Kasplat do it. How did I know? At least he's not the 6th Magikarp guy. I just noticed it's level 15. Also, it knows Tackle. This calls for Rage! Oh, sure, now you splash? Oh, come on. You had to get a critical on the Sliver of Health. Would have been the perfect time for it to be Gyarados. I know it's a little too early for Gyarados, but just like, Magikarp, Magikarp, Magikarp. Gyarados! Yeah, why are you only partially coming on screen? Sploosh. Calm, collected. The essence of fishing and Pokemon is the same. Oh no, I was gonna go back over to the left because I wanted to say something. I'm a good angler, but an even better trainer. Goldeen. Oh, she's so mad. Oh, sorry, he. I guess Goldeen is a very feminine-looking Pokemon to me, but gender says he. Ow, that's super effective, isn't it? Yeah, because that's a flying move. And at least they'll both get experience for this. Don't make my attack go down. Okay, good. Critical hit. Supersonic it didn't affect the spike. Okay, so it's still select to move moves around. I should probably do this. I wonder which game will be the first game to not have select to move moves around. Probably Sapphire. I don't think it was a thing in Sapphire. I think you had to go into the menu for that. Or go into the menu outside of battle, I should say. I try to rush things. Ethan, good evening. It's me, Joey. Got a minute? How are your Pokemon doing? Our town is really energetic. It's a handful. Oh yeah, I managed to beat a tough Hoot. I need to make my party stronger. See you later. Okay, what I wanted to say is, sitting in the grass, that Pokeball looks like a mushroom. Thought it was a mushroom for a moment. Oh, I can grab it. I can, oh, the mushroom. Buzz, buzz. You're gonna resist Poison Sting, aren't you? Because you're part poison. Oh, nice. Ugh. My desktop wallpaper just shuffled, and it shuffled to an image that's kind of bright. Ugh, hurts my eyes a little bit. Yeah, I honestly don't have a lot of faith in Phobia's defenses because of it not being fully evolved yet. You know, being a very early bug. But man, that is nice to see it taking like 2 damage from a grass move. Wait, there's precious mushroom whoop. Wait there, precious mushroom, we'll be there soon. Just had to get a Bellsprout out of the way. A great ball. I'll be sure to use that the moment I see something I want. That glance, it's intriguing. I think I need to make my wallpaper shuffle. This is too bright. It's a pretty picture, but it's too bright. It's a picture of, oh wait, you're poison. It's a picture of Amadeus's house from Trine. I think it's specifically the beginning of Trine 4. And it's covered in snow, and it's very bright. Snow is bright. Tackle. And my ridge is building. Oh no, my defense is whatever I do. This is disappointing. If you don't want to battle, just avoid eye contact. Yeah, well, I can't strafe in this game. I can't walk around with my back turned to people. That's apparently illegal. I just remembered today is April Fool's Day. I really have not seen a lot of April Fool's Day gags today. Certainly none that have fooled me into thinking it was a cool new thing, but then turns out, oh, April Fools. I've said before, I'm really not a fan of April Fool's Day. The gags that people pull for April Fool's Day usually aren't funny to me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're part ground. I don't think I want to stick around and fight you, but I guess I'll see. Yeah, you're okay, cool. How does Bug deal with water? Oh, okay, cool. Again, I don't have that much faith in Phobia's defenses because he's not evolved yet, but cool. This day is the worst day ever to me. You literally can't just think, yeah. And it's so easy to forget that it's April Fool's Day, and then you see a cool thing, it's like, oh, right, it's April 1st, oh. I do like some of Stephen George's April Fool's Day gags he's done. It was, I think it was a couple of years ago now. He did, instead of Steven and Friends, it was Steven and that's it. And he played Broken Picture Phone, and it was just him. Which, if you don't know Broken Picture Phone, that's the game where it starts with a text prompt, and then someone writes an image, and then the next person has to write a text prompt based on what they think the image is, and it goes back and forth like that. So playing that by yourself, it's just the text prompt, and then, well, there you go. That's it. That's the video. Oh, and I looped around. Okay. I don't like this route so far. I'm just gonna assume it's this route specifically. I don't like all these looping paths. It makes it, it gives me the illusion that I'm missing out on things, but then it turns out that, oh wait, actually I just looped back to where I already was, which is not helpful to me. I can see how it would be cool if you're doing like a challenge run and you wanted to avoid specific trainers, but I'm not doing a challenge run, so it's kind of just giving me more ground to explore that doesn't really get me anything. Maybe I should just not explore in the grass, because it's apparently just gonna, there's the grass route, and then there's the trainer route, and I'd rather do the trainer route. I've seen several April Fool's Day videos on YouTube. Don't wait, your looper, just leave. Several where they're basically just making fun of, low effort or, not as good YouTube videos. Like making fun of people who, like, they do a Let's Play where they're just pointing the camera at the screen instead of having capture software. So that, I don't find that funny. I think this year I found something good, some good Pokemon in the grass. I think they'll do it for me. I didn't realize this guy was gonna spin around. Youngster Gordon wants to battle. Send out Woopa. I was gonna say I think the only April Fool's Day video that showed up on my subscription feed this year was from Boundary Break. But I think that's the only one I immediately recognized as being an April Fool's Day gag. I'd have to look at my subscription box again to see, but it definitely feels like there were less of them this year. Let's Plays are a lost art that most modern creators don't get. Yeah, it's kind of sad that, the algorithm doesn't like Let's Plays, so people don't do them anymore, or they're moving away from them. That's why a lot of Let's Plays nowadays are just edited stream VODs, because that's where you can make money doing Let's Plays, and then, you kind of just port them to YouTube for that audience. Which I don't care for that, but whatever. Darn, I thought I could win. I forgot which trainer I was for a moment. Man, he's really spinning. Look at him go. You're gonna make yourself dizzy, dude. You're gonna get sick, you're gonna fall over. There may be vomit. How would you like to have this? Tasty, nutritious Slowpoke tail. For you right now, just big number that I don't know what it's called. You'll want this. No. You don't want it? Then scram, shoo. You came up to me. You scram. You get out of here. You stop trying to scam people with your fake luxury food. That's another thing I don't like is luxury brands. They're all, like, they're not even quality. They're just expensive just to be expensive. And rich people fall for it because they're... I shouldn't get into that. Rich people just want to spend money to feel like they matter. So they fall for it. That's what basically what I was going to say. Yeah, but editing a stream into a Let's Play format really is not the same as watching an actual Let's Player play the game. Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't like it. That's part of why I stopped doing it. Because I did it maybe once or twice. That badge. It's from Violet City. You beat Faulkner? Yeah, I did it a couple times, and A, it sucks to edit, so I don't like editing it. And B, it's not the kind of content I want to watch, so it's probably not the kind of content I should make. Alright, now poison stinging. It's especially not good for me specifically because I don't have the chat on screen. So when I'm replying to chat, you know, I have to either make sure I'm doing the reading voice when I'm reading chat, or I have to edit and put something on screen that says like, oh, reading this person, or reading message in chat, and that adds to the tedium of how it is to edit. Critical hit. Ooh. Peter, it's about to sparrow. Yeah, I should probably change. No, wait, you don't. Hang on. Now we switch. Yeah, I don't like naming names, but there is a YouTuber I watch who has mostly switched to like pretty much all their content is just edited streams now, and it's just not the same vibe. I don't care for it. And I kind of wish he'd go back to doing just normal recorded Let's Plays, but whatever, you know, he's got to make money, he's got to do what he finds fun, and I'm sure he wouldn't be streaming if he didn't find it fun, so it's whatever. Although the interesting thing that just now occurred to me, I do watch people whose content is it's basically an edited down stream of something they were doing. But because that is the content I started watching them doing, I guess that's the difference. I know what my weaknesses are. Yeah, rock and electric. I should train again at the gym in Violet City. I'm one of the few people who wants to keep Let's Plays alive. Yeah, me too. Which is why I should go back to doing some. I did one earlier. I did Spy Fox earlier in the year. And I've been meaning to do another Spy Fox. It's been like 2 months. Oops. Too busy doing other things I like doing. Really is true that there's not enough time in the day. Should I run all the way back to the Pokemon Center, or should I just... I can just potion. I'll be fine. Yeah, one of the people I was thinking about that I realized, like, oh yeah, their content is just an edited stream, but I'm okay with that, is Vano. I was watching him lately. Just recently subscribed, like the other day. He does like Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. Go figure, considering how much I was talking about Help Wanted, right? But potion. But yeah, like pretty much all of his videos are just like an edited down stream he was doing of some kind of Five Nights at Freddy's challenge, or like Poppy Playtime. I know he's got videos on that. And doing that with the steering wheel. I haven't watched those yet, but yeah, I guess the difference is that's what I clicked on the first time. It's like, oh, it's an edited VOD. Well, that's fine because I'm interested in the challenge. And you know, it being a live stream is not relevant, I guess, because you know, I still get to see the challenge. I don't know. Because it's part of the first impression, I guess, is what makes it... It's part of his style there. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Well, what a surprise. I didn't expect to see anyone here. That's why I was spinning in circles. Just trying to make sure I was alone. Hiker Daniel wants to battle. Send out Onyx. Whoa. His mouth is so wide open. Whoa. Yeah, I'm not fighting a rock with a bug. That's not how you do that. Yeah, I miss the era of YouTube where the quote-unquote meta was to just buy some random games on Steam and then goof around in them. Oh, this is that move, isn't it? Oh, never mind. I'm free! And you're dead. Oh, critical hit, nice. Yeah, I miss the days of, like, Goat Simulator style games being all over YouTube. It's like, if you find the right person, it's a blast to watch. You know, I know not every single person who did videos like that was gonna be hilarious. But, you know, you watch Jacksepticeye play some wacky game, it's gonna be a good time. You know, sometimes it didn't even matter what the game was, because the person playing it was so entertaining that you knew they could make any game funny. I think that's really the thing I miss. It's not necessarily that style of content, but the feel of it. The you know, it being more based in the creator being wacky rather than, I don't know, than necessarily the game being wacky, but that it afforded them a way to be wacky. You know, it was ammo for their humor. Everyone nowadays is playing online multiplayer games and praying something cool enough for YouTube happens on screen that they can post. Yeah, I guess in some spheres. You know, I guess the, like, just realized it's level 4, jeez. I'm still gonna switch because I'm not fighting a rock with a bug. But I guess there is that sphere of YouTube that's just like, did that even do any damage? That is just like Fortnite clips and craziest Call of Duty moments compilation. What does Geodude? Nah, I'm good. Because thinking about what I was saying about, like, oh, it's the personality part that I miss. You know, about the style being more about them being wacky than it was necessarily about the game. That's what I enjoy about Proton John's style. She is really funny when, you know, given the opportunity to screw around in a game. I love that. I love when she gets to do that. I feel like there was more I could have said for that train of thought, but that kind of is it. I love when Proton John gets to screw around in video games. It's so fun to watch. She never did that style of YouTube where it's like, today we're gonna play Goat Simulator and be screwing around Goat Simulator. She's always done, like, quote-unquote traditional Let's Plays, but still has that energy of screwing around in video games. Zubat Supersonic keeps confusing my Pokemon. I'm seriously upset about that. Yeah, if it happened to me 5 times in a row, I'd be mad too. Did you see me get hypnotized, like, 5 times in a row at the end of Yellow? Anyway, here's a fire breather, and that's cool. That's a cool coughing sprite. He looks like a smoke bomb that's actively going off, which I guess is coughing's thing. Oh, when did you learn Constrict? It didn't do much. Excuse me. What does Scary Face do? I keep forgetting, look. Speed? I mean, that's an opportunity for a Jacksepticeye reference to say speed is key, but I really don't think it is right now. Yeah, this is gonna take way too long. Tackle. That's better. Oh, good critical hit, man. I'm so scared. Let's about to use another coughing. No, not a second one! Oh, that was way better. I suppose that means Coughing's physical defenses are better than his special defenses? Which I find a little disappointing, because I figured Coughing was going to be more of a all-around tough guy. I flamed out. On weekends, you can hear strange roars from deep in the cave. I don't know that I'm going to be playing this on weekends, because I don't know if there's anything I need to get on weekends. That, you know, the daily stuff in this game does kind of worry me, because I don't want to do it. But I'm worried about how difficult the game will be if I don't. But I don't want to play this game off screen. Especially not before my Pokemon evolve. Because I obviously don't want anyone evolving off screen. How? I like that Phobia's stats, well, I don't know if it's necessarily his stats. Where's attack? Yeah, I guess it would have to be attack. Let me go to move. Yeah, it's 15 attack, but he can still, like, take out a Rattata in 2 hits with Poison Sting without the poison triggering. I do like how that's working. That it doesn't matter that this damage is low. That because Phobia is enough levels ahead of the Rattata that it doesn't matter. That feels good. I roam far and wide in search of Pokemon to teach them to understand the power that's inside. I don't think I got those lyrics right, but then you're my collecting rival. I'm not. This guy looks like an evil lunatic. Oh, well, he's a Pokemaniac, that's why. Because he is a maniac. Larry wants to battle. Slowpoke. I don't think poison is going to do much against you. No. Well. I'm the raw dog type. I don't speed up or off-camera training session. I want to be there for the whole thing. That too. I want everything I do to be watchable, because it is my first time playing this game. And unlike Blue, I can say that with certainty. I've never played this game like my own save file. Like maybe I've played around a little bit on like my sister's copy or something. But I've never played this game to the point where it was mine. I've never, like, really done anything other than, like, maybe play around a little bit for, like, a minute. So, anything that happens, I really want to be shown. I want everything to be recorded. Which is all, you know, same reason why same reason why I want to stream Security Breach. I want all of it to be recorded. I want that first experience to be captured. So I think I really do, unless there's something I know I need to do, like on a specific day or at a specific time. I'm just gonna only play on stream days like I was doing with Blue and Yellow. And I'm just gonna wing it. Like I was saying going through Blue. This is a video game meant for children. I think I can beat it without grinding and being super hardcore about getting all the things. Ugh, my poor Pokemon. Every Friday, you can hear Pokemon roars from deep inside the cave. I thought it was weekends! Is there, more this way? Yeah. Oh yeah, there's the... Why do I feel like I saw that item and then didn't pick it up? Excuse me. Gee, stop! Stop burping, please! Yeah, I'm sure it really is just a difference in level and the heights of the stats, but I'm really pleased with how Phobia has been performing so far. If it's light, a cave isn't scary. If you're strong, Pokemon aren't scary. If I was doing a Pokemon stream or a Let's Play, I'm 100% just doing a regular grind, no speeding up. And if anyone has a problem with the wait, then that's their problem and the content is not for them. Yeah, that's fair. Full picks, whoa. I probably don't want my bug out. Booty boo. You know, I switched to Splat, not even thinking about, oh, fire Pokemon, I should use water. I just figured because Splat, or I figured Phobia wasn't going to do much. Flash! No, I don't think I have Flash yet. It's my Pokemon's fire that lights up this cave. That must be pretty cool. Muscle memory kicking in or reflexes. I suppose you could say that, but also just... Oh, I don't think my Pokemon could do much. Let me switch to the stronger one. Boop. It is kind of funny when the experience bar moves only a little bit. Man, what are you standing up like that for, Sandshrew? You were all cute sitting down in the last game, and now you're standing, and it's not as cute, and your face looks kind of weird. Beep. Ooh, a TM. Swift. An attack that never misses. Oh! I got attacked while turning around. I suppose that you... Yeah, beating you will level Phobia up, so yeah, alright, let's do it. Good thing I have Water Gun now. See, that's muscle memory. You see me scrolling down twice instead of just once? That's muscle memory for where Water Gun was. Actually, no, wait. No, I got Rage first, didn't I? But still, I scrolled past it because I'm like, oh, I gotta scroll down. Oh. I'm waiting for Phobia to learn more moves. And it keeps not happening. Okay, wait, is this the end of this cave? You know what? I just don't care to fight you, Geodudette. So down here was an item. Hello, Zubat. You're poisoned, so I can't do much with Poison Sting. But what about Constrict? Alright. I swear it gets more health back than 1 HP, which is what it should be getting. Also, do I know 2 moves that lower speed? Doesn't String Shot lower speed? Yeah. Why do I have 2 moves dedicated to lowering speed? I feel like a lot of caves and dungeons in Pokemon are a bit smaller than I'd like. Video games seem to really shrink them. I'm definitely okay with small dungeons. I don't want them to be long. You know, I'm someone who does not like Victory Road because Victory Road is typically long, and that's at the point in the game where I just want it to be done. You know, I've said before, I got that thing in my brain where, like, when I know the final boss is coming, I just want to fight the final boss. I don't want the preamble. I don't want a final dungeon. I especially don't want to beat what feels like the final dungeon, and then it's like, surprise, there's one more dungeon. Which, you know, saying that makes it sound like I hate Twilight Princess's ending, but no, I never got that sense of finality from the Twilight realm. Like, sometimes I'm playing a Xenoblade game, and I'm like, I know I'm close to the end. Just let me fight the final boss. Stop giving me more dungeons. It sure was a long pause just for it to tell me it failed. Boop. And I still can't change my moves from the move menu. Excuse me, that's unfortunate. So I got lower speed and sharply lower speed. Great. And then this attack, which may lower speed. Why does Spinarak care so much about speed? I'd rather just attack, you know? Like, I don't need 3 moves dedicated to lowering speed. Just give me damage. I guess Poison Sting gets same type attack bonus? Am I part poison yet, or just poison, or just bug? Bug poison. I'm starting to feel like I didn't even need to come into this cave. I don't know that there was an exit. This might be a cave I can explore more when I can surf, but who knows when that'll be. People who've played this game before, that's who knows. Oh yeah, I should train at the gym. I did go up that ladder that was next to the Pokemaniac, right? It feels like there's a pause for the bowing animation, but they don't have the bowing animation in this game. So they just have that pause for no reason. That's what I really didn't like about when I played Diamond. Because it felt like there were unnecessary pauses all the time in battle. It was like, okay, so watch how this game plays out, okay? So I click Poison Sting. Phobia use Poison Sting, and then the animation, and then there's the health going down. To me, it felt like Diamond was like, Phobia used Poison Sting, then the animation, then the health bar going down. At that pace. I could be misremembering. Could have misinterpreted how it feels to play. But that's what I'm remembering the experience being like. And honestly, that has me thinking that's probably going to be my least favorite generation, just because of what feels like unnecessary pausing. I've heard someone say before, oh yeah, I did take the ladder. Ah! I've heard someone say before that, like, actually, I think someone else had this thought, and I agree with it. The Pokemon doesn't even need to be pausing between Pokemon use this move and the animation happening. Like, it could just play out at the same time, because we're seeing it happen. We don't need the message of, it used this move. But I get they want to keep it so you know what the move is. You know, it kind of helps with the strategy. But it should just have them play out at the same time. Gen 4 is just has a slow game engine. They tried to fix it in Platinum and Heart Gold Soul Silver. Well, I hope they succeeded. Oops. So I'm running into a wall because I'm trying to listen outside. I know it's supposed to rain tonight. I don't know if it's started. It's supposed to be a thunderstorm, which could be scary. I think it's raining. It kind of sounds like it's raining. Geodude. Oh yeah, it's definitely raining. Now I can hear it hitting the window now. Okay, so I don't know that there was any point to coming over here. I'm gonna heal again. Maybe people in the Pokemon Center have advice. This is a great fishing spot. You saw people fishing? How about you? Would you like one of my rods? I guess. That's good to hear. Now you're an angler too. Except the thing about taking the water Pokemon as my starter is that I don't need a water Pokemon now. So I don't need the fishing rod. I'm not gonna have a team with 2 water Pokemon on it. What should I make my Pokemon hold? Maybe an item that increases attack power. That said, there would be a game where I may end up having 2 fire types. Just because I want the fire starter, but I also want a fire Pokemon that shows up later. I was gonna make a joke about how you could guess which game it was based on that alone. For some reason, my brain was thinking for a moment, yeah, you could guess based on me wanting the fire type. No? Every game has a fire type in it, and you have no way of knowing which one is the one I want. Also, there are enough fire starters that I want more than just one of the ones. I think we will probably see at least 3 or 4 of them. And I know it's a thing that I could just not use the starter. What do you want, Joey? Ethan, good evening. It's me, Joey. Gotta remember, my Rattata is awesome. I wish I could show you. Hey, listen, I almost caught Rattata the other day. Oh, so close. All right, see you later. Yeah, I just don't feel right not using the starter. I feel like I have to, you know? Okay, let me check my map again. Did I come from Route 32? Yeah, I had to have, because it's 30, 31. Excuse me, I think I'm going the right way. Let me try this way again. Oh yeah, that just goes back up to town. Opa. Opa, again. I don't think I have options here. I think all the paths just lead to the cave. But it kind of feels like the cave wants me to come back when I can surf. See, this is why playing Gold is gonna take me several more streams than playing Crystal should. You know, playing a game basically a second time will be like, oh yeah, I remember, I have to go this way. Why is There was an item here, wasn't there? Well, there is... I have past tensed the item here now. Now there was an item there. This is just a sign, Union Cave. This would be a great time to get some repels. Zubat. Not messing around with you. Onyx. Also not messing around. I don't like getting attacked when I turn. Something just feels wrong about that. Oh look, it's my good friend in chat. Except, oh wait, you can't see them in chat. Because they're not a good friend. Actually, it's spam. Dude. Sit down, Sandshrew. Okay, constrict is normal, not grass. I guess it would wrap. It's like you turned around and instantly got jump scared by a rat. Pretty much. Man, the way the rocks are shaped, it just reminded me of a snack that I haven't had in ages. I don't even remember what they're called. They're like fruit snacks, but instead of being fruit flavored, they were like pudding. Yeah, I can't remember what they were called, but they were kind of good. I want some now. Okay, see, there's the exit, so I think I need surf. So I'm just gonna go somewhere else. I don't think I can get through this cave. I guess I gotta go through the ruins. But I'm pretty sure I have to be on this route because it's the next number route. Ow, why is my fingertip hurting? What are you doing, finger? It's like I'm somehow, like, scratched myself with my own fingernail on the same finger that the nail is on. Like, what? Dude, can you not? I'm like, I'm 5 steps from the door. Yeah, alright, let's not play Pokemon, sorry. I haven't really fought anything, but I'll do it. Where does it say I am if I check my map while I'm here? Route 32. Union Cave, Route 33. Okay, but what if I go through the ruins and I end up here? Professor Oak did. They did say Professor Oak has a radio show over there. Maybe that's what they want me to go do. They want me to go see him recording his show. I guess it's not recording if it's radio. Oh no, they do reruns, don't they? That's what I was listening to the Mr. Pokemon's house, wasn't it? Or not Mr. Pokemon, but the guy who taught me how to go to the Pokemon Center. I'm just gonna run because I'm busy, Rattata. I gotta go. I left the oven on. Apparently, I'm gonna make that joke in every game. Okay, I kind of like that this song is like a slowed down version of what was just playing. Oh, okay, this doesn't lead anywhere. It's a replica of ancient Pokemon. Rhyhorn? Rhyhorn's not ancient. I don't know how long of a gap there was between these games, but it wasn't that long. And I mean in terms of release, not like timeline. I don't care about Pokemon timeline. I barely care about the Zelda timeline, and I'm a Zelda fan. I want to say that like I'm not a Pokemon fan. I'm a Pokemon fan. I'm a bigger Zelda fan. I don't care about the timeline. I think about it sometimes. I'm not lying awake trying to figure it out. Professor Elm, can I call you and you tell me where to go? No, not Mom. Hello, Ethan? How's the egg? Has anything changed? If anything happens, please call. Okay. What about Mom? Hello? Oh, hi, Ethan. Working hard? Wow, you're in Ruins of Alph? Good luck on your Pokemon quest. By the way, you've saved up 12,000... Sorry, not 12,000. $1,295. You want to keep on saving? Yeah, sure. Okay, I'll save your money. I'm rooting for you, baby. Huh? Oh! The egg is hatching. I thought the woman was saying, huh? Togepi! Mom, where'd I go? I'm stuck in some ruins. Togepi came out of its egg. You want to give it a name? No, I'm not using Togepi. I'm sorry. Maybe in another game. Maybe in Crystal. I don't know. I gotta figure out where I got a open slot for a Togepi. Welcome to this chamber. There are sliding panels that depict a Pokemon drawn by the ancients. Slide the panels around to form the picture. To the right is a description of the Pokemon. Wow, I didn't expect these ruins to be interactive. Except I saw Chugga Conroy playing Heart Gold, so I knew there were puzzles. I kind of figured that they were Heart Gold Soul Silver exclusive. I am a little surprised I'm doing them. I also don't know if I need to do this, but I'm doing it. I sure am. If this opens up like a secret passage, that lets me progress, that'd be great. I don't know that any of those spots is correct. Oh, maybe. I forgot he's not, like, perfectly round. Perfectly circular. There we go. Ah! Oh. There's a strange presence in here. So this is the part where unknown appear, right? I don't want an unknown. I don't care. Wasn't Togepi a Pokemon they made a big deal about back then? I don't know. I know Misty had one. J? I was gonna say or G, but I guess it would have to be facing the other way for G. I guess that's the funny thing about Unknown having back sprites. You're gonna be seeing the wrong side of the letter. If you catch an L, he's just gonna be looking like a J. Or you get a P, it's gonna be like a... Wait, no. I was gonna say it'd be like a B, but no, that's rotated the wrong way. Also another curve. Well, I guess depending on the case. E! I don't want an E. I don't know how the letter E became a meme. I would like random things to stop becoming memes. Like, random letters, random numbers. Can we stop, please? Not everything needs to be a joke. I can't tell if this is the same passage I was in before. I assumed yes, but I don't think the people are here now. O? Is that O? It could be C, it could be Q, I don't know. I don't care. I just want out of here. I want to find more Pokemon that aren't unknown, of varying shapes. Okay, yeah, I'm just here again. I am lost. Pokemon appeared in the ruins? That's incredible news. We need to investigate this. Strange Pokemon you saw in the ruins? They appear to be very much like the drawings on the walls in there. That must mean there are many kinds of them. What if it's just so late in the game, you know, with the real-time clock and stuff? What if it's just so late right now that everyone went home? Maybe that's why no one is in here now. I don't want an E! Well, I guess I can backtrack further and try to go west at that junction. Exterminate the E. And I guess by that junction, I mean right here. Oh, wait, no, this is where the tree was. Except it's not a tree. Whoa! Yeah, it's this guy again. We're at 36. I can try going north. Sprout Tower. Experience the way of Pokemon. A Bellsprout over 100 feet tall. People say that it became the center pillar here. See the pillar shaking? People are trailing upstairs. There's my desktop wallpaper shuffling again. Thankfully, it is a much darker image now. It's a Five Nights at Freddy's 2 image. It's faceless Bonnie. So yeah, it's all covered in shadow now. It's very not as bright as snow. Sprout Tower was built long ago as a place for Pokemon training. Only if you reach the top will you obtain an HM. Is it Surf? I feel like it's too early for Surf, but however hard we battle, the tower will stand strong. Sage Nico wants to battle. Send out Bellsprout. It's level 3? You got this, Phobia. He's only level 3? I'm not even going to use another poison sting. I'm just going to constrict. I'm sure that there's a Slipknot song that uses the word constrict at some point, and I can't quite summon the full lyrics. But that's fine, because it's not like I was going to sing it anyway. Oh, I think it was Don't Get Close. I think that's what it was. I guess we're supposed to be much early. Yeah, we were... Well, no, because even the... Wasn't the gym like level 10? And here we are with level 3. Like, I guess you're supposed to climb the tower before the gym? Nice. Sorry, I'm moving the mic. I always apologize when I move the mic because I just assume it makes a bunch of horrible noise. I don't think I've ever actually listened back to a recording where I move the mic, so I have no idea what it sounds like, but I'm sure it's terrible. I fought hard, but I'm too weak. Sent some to Mom. Speaking of, hi Ethan, how are you? I found a useful item shopping, so I bought it with your money. Sorry. It's in your PC. You'll like it. Click. Well, at least I don't have to go all the way home to get the item. The flexible pillar protects the tower even from earthquakes. I'm curious how that works. I don't fully understand the physics of that. Ethan found a paralyze heal. I'm sure that not too long ago that there was a video I watched talking about how skyscrapers and other such tall buildings resist like high winds and possibly earthquakes. But I don't remember all the details. We stand guard in this tower. Here we express our gratitude to honor all Pokemon. You know, as much as I like videos that talk about things, you know, I like learning. I think I'm getting to the point where I don't like long videos explaining how things work. Because I just get so lost in the weeds when someone is they're talking about a thing. I've seen a lot of long videos talking about like math problems, and like they're not bad videos, but sometimes it's just like it's like an hour long explaining this math thing, and I'm like, okay, the story of the person figuring all this out is interesting, but I don't care about math that much. I'm not engaged by math. I don't hate math, but I also don't care that, like, oh, math is building blocks of the world. Everything can be described with a mathematical solution. So yeah, I don't really believe that, honestly, but it's a smile and nod moment, because, like, I trust the people who know math well enough that they can see the world as a series of equations. Oh, ghastly. See, this is why I didn't come up here. Because they said they got ghosts. And ghosts can't be hit by normal type. I guess I have water gun now. Also, I can just run. Also, poison sting. Poison sting isn't even normal. I don't know why I thought that wasn't gonna hit. Sway like the leaves in the wind. Aw, man, don't tell me to be the leaf. I'm an earthbender. I can't be the leaf. I know Legend of Korra is not a very well-liked show, but I do really relate to that struggle for Korra to learn to be the leaf. Sometimes people do just give you a piece of advice, and it's like, how? How do I do the thing you're saying? Explain it further. And they just don't. They're just like, well, just do the thing. Just do it. So, but how? You gotta just do it. Sorry, taking water. I would say water break, but it was like 3 seconds long. That's not really a break. Oh, you know what I just realized? I think this game does calculate damage better than Gen 1 did. Because I think Gen 1 calculated type effectiveness by multiplying by type 1 effectiveness and then type 2 effectiveness. Whereas I feel like this game is doing basically both at once. It is summing them first and then being like, okay, well, this is how you multiply the damage. Oh, wait. Aren't you yeah, okay. So I should run. Or switch. You paralyzed me. You jerk. Can't escape. You asked for it. So basically, I think in Gen 1, because isn't Bellsprout like grass poison? So it would, it would calculate grass first. So poison against grass would be super effective. But then it would multiply by poison, which would be not very effective. So I think ultimately it comes out saying not very effective. And ultimately it ends up being not very effective. Whereas in this game it's, oh, poison grass means neutral damage from poison because grass is weak but poison resists. So you basically just go down one tier in effectiveness instead of being super effective. Or up in effectiveness instead of being resisted. Which goes, one of those little things about how Pokemon works that I don't know that people think about when they think about how these games are put together. You know, one of those little things that we can just intuit that it works like that. That, oh, it's you know, type 1 is weak, but type 2 is resist, so therefore neutral. Okay, do I have a paralyze heal? I do. And, you know what, why not? Potion. I train to find enlightenment in Pokemon. Sage Jin wants to battle. Man, I can't believe Bellsprout ripped off an Earthbound enemy. I can't believe Pokemon copied the mobile Sprout. I'm joking, obviously, but it's kind of funny that, you know, Earthbound has that enemy that's basically just leaves with legs, using its roots as legs, and the Bellsprout is also just leaves with legs, but it also has a bell head. As Pokemon grow stronger, so does the trainer. No, wait, as the trainer grows stronger, so do the Pokemon. Both could be true. The Elder's HM lights even pitch black darkness. Oh, it's just Flash? I don't want it. Sage Neil wants to... I don't know why the name Neil showing up in here is funny. I guess sages do kneel sometimes when they go to pray. I don't know if anyone here is necessarily praying, because I guess they're more sages of Pokemon-ness rather than to religion. It is my head that is bright. Let there be light on your journey. Let me see how much you trust your Pokemon. Blah, blah. Boy, am I glad that basically everyone in here has Bellsprout. Oh, nice. Oh, ooh. Is that the first Pokemon we're seeing from someone, from a trainer that isn't Bellsprout? Or have I just not been paying attention? It could be both. I'm glad you had the foresight to know that you're going to die to Poison Sting. You didn't get to do anything about it. But I'm glad you had that foresight. Yes, your trust is real. It is not far to the Elder. Oh, it's Silver. You were indeed skilled as a trainer. As promised, here is your HM. But let me say this. You should treat your Pokemon better. The way you battle is far too harsh. Pokemon are not tools of war. Huh. He claims to be the Elder, but he's weak. It stands to reason. I'd never lose to fools who babble about being nice to Pokemon. I only care about strong Pokemon that can win. I really couldn't care less about weak Pokemon. Oh, he used an escape rope. Okay, bye. Can I grab this first? Oh, cool. I got one too. I kind of want to save it and just run down the tower manually when we're done. So good of you to come here. Sprout Tower is a place of training. People and Pokemon test their bonds to build a brighter future together. I am the final test. Allow me to check the ties between your Pokemon and you. That's why I will send out 3 Bellsprouts. I realized this sooner, but I'm just now thinking to say something about it. Why is Spinarak purple? Isn't Spinarak supposed to be green? I don't think I caught a shiny. Now I kind of want to look it up. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be an animation when they're shiny. I'm gonna try to look it up while this battle plays out. I'll go to Cerebi. I don't know the quickest way to get to the Pokemon though. I'll go Gen 2. Now they got a link for... Because I go to Cerebi to check version exclusives. Oh, look at that. Bellsprout 2. Where's version exclusives? No, okay, yeah, it is supposed to be purple. What color is the shiny then? A different kind of purple. Or a kind of more pinkish purple. So I guess that's just how they chose to render it in this game. It would be green and crystal, it looks like. I think that's how they had the sprites laid out there. Now I kind of wonder what color Ariados is going to be. You know, I just realized I should have looked up the name of a Bionicle. Because they have the Visorak, which I always associate it with Spinarak. Because, you know, they're both Irak. You know, they both take that Arak from Arachnid. I should have looked up the name of one and named Phobia after that. I think that would have been a cooler name than Phobia. Especially for a male one. But, oh well. I'm just gonna stick with it. I know there's the name Raider, but I'll keep it. It's fine. Ah, excellent. You and your Pokemon should have no problem using this move. Take this Flash HM. But can I use it outside? Actually, wait, yeah, the first badge lets you do that. Okay. Illuminates even the darkest of all places. But to use it in battle, you need the badge from... Or outside of battle, you need the badge from the gym. I hope you learn and grow from your journey. I would like to learn where to go next. Flash isn't helpful. I didn't stumble upon any dark caves. Although there was a cave back. There was that cave where I was like, oh, it'll probably pinpoint later. Maybe later is now. There's an item over there. How? How do I go over there? How do I get an item? Whatever, I'm leaving. I don't care that much. Okay, that's a cut bush. I should go heal. Mostly to recover PP, because I'm not afraid of fainting to anything that's on the route. It's just gonna be like level 3 Rattatas and stuff. I was gonna say who cares, but I gotta stop being so apathetic. Someone cares. There, that's less apathetic. I think it was this way. Yeah, there it is. Dark cave. Subtle. Okay. I don't want any of my Pokemon learning Flash. I should go catch something that can learn Flash. Be cool if I could find a Rattata. I'm pretty sure Rattata can learn Flash. Okay. We'll try Hoot Hoot. Pokeball. Oh, right, there's a ball pocket. Pokeball. Use. Gotcha. I don't like having Pokemon just for HMs, but in this case, I don't want Flash. And I don't think we're gonna discover that many dark caves. So I don't think Flash is gonna be something I want on me all the time anyway. Unlike something like Surf, where I will want it all the time. Alright, you'll be... Cup... Is it Capor? I'm just gonna wing it, no pun intended. No, not Caporo, Capora. Nope, don't change case, Capora. Like the owl from Ocarina of Time, Capora, Capora. And if I spelled it wrong, who cares? What do you want, Joey? It's me, Joey. Gotta admit how your Pokemon is doing. My Rattata is really energetic. It's a handful. Oh yeah, I managed to beat a tough Rattata. I need to make my party stronger. See you later. What? Oh, right. Capora's poisoned because I poisoned him. The poison for Cusco. Right. Also didn't try to teach it Flash. Able. Good. Capora learned Flash. There is something kind of funny about the mental image of an owl with light up eyes. Actually, wait, I'm sure I've seen that before. I think the antagonist from Sly Cooper could do that. He was a big mechanical owl. I think his eyes glue. You're only level 2? Not worth it. This, however... Excuse me, not really worth it either, but it prevents me from going all the way back to the Pokemart. And don't tell me that's all I could get in here. Ah, man. That's all I can get in here, isn't it? A Pokemon may be able to break it. Where do I go? Dude, I'm right at the door. Go away. You level 2 Geodude. Female. I completely guessed that. Where do I go? Dark Cave. If a Pokemon could light up, I'd explore it. Oh yeah, I guess I gotta call Elm because the egg hatched. Hello, Ethan. How's the egg? What? It hatched? Wow. What kind of Pokemon is it? Please come show me now. All right, I'm gonna run back to show him the Pokemon, and then maybe then he will become my advice channel and can tell me where to go. I ran out of Pokeballs, but I was catching Pokemon. I should have bought some more. I didn't remember there being a child there on the road. Wait, am I going the right way? Was this wrong? It's Rattata. I just went back to Mr. Pokemon's house. Life is delightful. Always new discoveries to be made. And I think my ears popped when I was yawning. And I feel like I'm hearing a little bit better now, and it's kind of throwing me off. Hello, Spinnerack. Man, tomorrow's gonna be kind of boring. Nothing happens tomorrow. I suppose that sounds weird on its own, but like Thursdays are uneventful. Like no one I watch uploads anything particular on Thursdays. I don't do anything particular on Thursdays. I guess that is when I guess Thursdays is when Epic like updates what game they're giving away for free. I don't know if it's anything I'm looking forward to this time though. I like that one gif of someone scrolling through their Epic game library, and it just goes on for a while, and the caption is, "I have never bought a game on Epic." I don't really know how they're able to keep giving games away for free, but I appreciate it. Especially because I get the games for free and I don't have to pay for them. Sometimes I get cool games for free. Like, I think I have Borderlands 2, pre-sequel, and 3 on Epic because they gave all of those away for free at some point. Ethan, you look great. What? That Pokemon? The egg hatched, so Pokemon are born from eggs. No, perhaps not all Pokemon are. Wow, there's still a lot of research to be done. Thanks, Ethan. You're helping unravel Pokemon mysteries for us. I want you to have this as a token of our appreciation. That's an Everstone. Some species of Pokemon evolve when they grow to certain levels. A Pokemon holding the Everstone won't evolve. Give it to a Pokemon you don't want to evolve. You know, if you're waiting for them to learn a particular move or something, which you would really only know if you were looking up a guide or something. Let's see if he'll... Hello, Ethan? It's still a mystery what kinds of moves hatched Pokemon have. We're investigating that now. Great. Hoot hoot. I guess currently my goal is either find Rock Smash or Surf. Or another town that does not require any items to get to. I guess Cut could also be helpful. Oh, and also the quote-unquote tree that I think someone said wasn't a tree. They didn't trust it as being a tree. Or maybe they just called it a strange tree, I don't know. This tree looks also kind of strange. It's a fruit-bearing tree. Hey, it's a berry! Oh, I thought they had to have like a berry sprite on them. I know that was a berry tree. I didn't know that was a tree that had berries on it right now. Well, now I know that. With Pokemon going anywhere is fun. No, around here is gonna be helpful, huh? I should buy more recovery items. Welcome, how may I help you? I wonder if this is the first game to start having items open up to you, not based on town, but based on badges? Pokeballs are in stock. Now I can catch Pokemon. When I was walking around in the grass, a Pokemon plays my... Oh, you're right. You're that guy. You're the antidote guy. This Pokemon's house straight ahead. This was where I found the dark cave, wasn't it? Gotta go around the cut bush. This is the dark cave again. It's a fruit-bearing tree. Hey, it's a bitterberry. Oh yeah, you're the Snorlax guy. My feet hurt. Rattata. Bellsprout. I think I've fought enough level 3 Bellsprouts for one game. I found a good Pokemon in Dark Cave. I'm gonna raise it to take on Faulkner. He's the leader of Violet City's gym. Well, I guess that's what they expect you to do if you picked Chikorita. They want you to catch a Geodude. See, that makes a lot more sense than when you pick Charmander in like red or blue. And it's just like, oh, good luck. You do have options, but it feels a lot less obvious what the solution is supposed to be. We're at 36. Who's in here? She uses the names of her favorite things to eat. For the nicknames she gives her Pokemon, I mean. I called my Pidgey Strawberry. Okay. I can harvest from here. It's a paralyzed cure berry. It's a cure berry. I'm pretty sure it's paralyzed. Your experiences in Violet City should be useful for your journey. Not useful enough in helping me figure out where to go. Oh, Mareep. Sorry, hang on. I'm adjusting the mic, but it's also making me swivel in my chair because I have my legs up on it. That was sure to sound terrible because I kept hitting the pop filter on the mic itself. Boop. Yeah, I thought about using Mareep on my team, but it kind of goes against the... It would kind of just add to the amount of Pokemon I have weak to ground. I'm not really sure that an electric type Pokemon would be as helpful as I need it to be. You know, considering it would be additional weakness to ground. I'm not particularly expecting a ground gym leader, but I feel like ground is a common enough offensive move. Speaking of ground, that being weak to ground is not something I want to keep doing. Ground types would love meeting your team at that point, yeah. Like, I could stand having, like, a weakness to ice on, like, 3 or 4 of my Pokemon. Or, like, poison or psychic. You know, something that you would only expect to see it on, like, one specific... Well, I guess poison and psychic, not a good example of that, but... You know, you would only expect to see it on, like, a niche, a specialized trainer. And that's kind of why I'm like, okay, ground, fighting, those are things I want to make sure I resist, because I feel like strong moves are going to be ground and fighting, and flying, and fire. I mean, I know Lance in one of the games, I think it's Heart Gold Soul Silver specifically. He's got 2 Dragonairs, or Dragon Knights, that both have... Well, they have different movesets, but one of them has, like, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, and, like, Ice Beam or something. That's what I'm mostly scared of. You know, not specifically Lance. I don't know if he's in Gold. I assume yes, because he's in Heart Gold Soul Silver. But specifically, a trainer with that kind of type coverage. That's why I fear the Elite Four, because I know they do that, and I don't necessarily have planned out options for all, because I don't know who the Elite Four is, and I don't want to look it up. So, really, the best I can do is be like, okay, what are moves they're likely to have in order to have type coverage? And that's the stuff I think of. Fire, lightning, probably ice, probably ground, fighting. I feel like a lot of the stronger moves in Red and Blue were fighting moves. Yeah, this doesn't go anywhere in particular. Is that, or I'm pretty sure there was an item there that I just forgot I already picked up. I don't think I have to do something at the ruins, but I feel like maybe I do. Which is why I'm going back in this cave and bashing my head against the wall. You know, something that helped me decide on picking Ariados, I guess Spinnerack technically, but Ariados, is it can learn some pretty decent grass moves. And I don't have a grass Pokemon planned. And grass, I think, I mean, well, it would help me with rock, help me with ground, and water. So it seems like it seems like it's a pretty good offensive type to have covered. Even though I've said before, like, apparently statistically, if you go off of weaknesses, fire, ice, and rock are the best ones. But grass is good too. You know, fire, water, grass seems to be like if you want to have offensive coverage, like that's a pretty solid starting point. And then I would have to assume, like, you know, ice for dragons and then electric for, like, flying. Which I guess is already covered by ice. Still. See, if I had this game as a kid, I probably would have stopped playing it by now. Because I don't like being lost. I don't like not knowing where the heck I'm going. I don't like feeling like I've been everywhere and still can't find the place I'm supposed to be. And I'm not a particular fan of random encounters when I'm lost. I can tolerate them when I'm just going from point A to point B. When I have no idea what I'm doing, I would like them to just go away. I don't suppose I can go back to the strange tree and use flash on it or something, can I? I don't think that's how that works. Sancho, can you please sit down? What did you say again? I was trying to get into the final game. Rattata, please. Do you know the directions to the next town? Didn't think so. That's the lady who was on the phone. I'm gonna try to be the best with my favorites. I'm not using the same tough Pokemon as everyone else. Yeah, me too. I think. I don't know. Maybe. Route 32, Violet City to Azalea Town. This route? Down here. $32. There's just Ruins of Alph, which I don't think I need to go to. About 36. Can't use that here. What if I keep clicking? I swear that the tree, like 2 tiles above this one, was moving. I think it's just a trick of my eyes. Oh yeah, you're boggy, right? Just stop talking to you. It likes to dance, yeah. Don't you wonder who made something like this and why? Did you see that strange tree in the road? That may explain why fewer people are visiting the ruins of Alph. There's gotta be something in the ruins that lets me progress. That's gotta be it. Replica of ancient Pokemon. Maybe one of these has a switch? Is that an F? Okay. Leave me alone, unknown. Jay. You know what I didn't try doing? I didn't try going back to the tablet room after solving the puzzle. Like, sure, it dropped me down here. What if there's another puzzle? I should have paid more attention to this part in Chugga Conroy's Let's Play. The lady's gone. Pit's still open. Ah. Like I said, it's just I can take random battles when I'm going from point A to point B. But when I'm trying to figure something out and then suddenly yeah, kind of annoying. Dude, I'm just turning. Hey! I don't know, maybe one of the researchers wants it. And I catch it, and then he gives me surf. I don't know. Do get in the ball. Stop standing on the A to Phobia's name. You're not the A that goes there. Gotcha. Unknown was caught. Their shapes look like hieroglyphics on ancient tablets. It's said that the two are somehow related. Yeah, sure, I'll give you a nickname. Oh, look, there's Oz brother. That's how you pronounce a row of E's, right? Why does it do that sometimes? Sometimes I just get locked in place for no reason. Pokemon created in the ruins? That's incredible news. We need to investigate this. I have your investigation right here. Take them. When's the Valve Exploration Year 10? And they only just now realized that there were Pokemon inside the ruins. The strange Pokemon you saw in the ruins, they appear to be much like the drawings up here. Humans mean there are many kinds of them. This doesn't seem to work yet. I give up. That's it for tonight. I keep going down this. You know, I can save while I'm saying. Thanks for watching. I'm going to see if my brother can point me in the right direction without telling me where to go. And then we'll come back on Friday and hopefully have an idea of where to go. See you Friday. Bye.